Okay, so let's do a quick challenge for you guys. So first, I need to delete all these objects in this scene. So I'm going to delete the camera, the light, and the sphere, and then we're going to add any object just as the original cursor point. And then I'm going to add another object just a little above this object. Okay, how to do that? First, we can just scroll out. Okay, we can scroll out and we can click all these objects and press the key X to delete that. And we can also just, if you can't find, for example, you can't find camera, just can click the camera and you can delete that. All right. And this is fairly simple. Or you can double click that and you can change the name. Okay, my recommendation is that you need to change the name in case that you forget what it is. Okay, so you can't just have a sphere 1011001 or sphere 002. You will get very confused very soon. My recommendation is to do have the unique name or name that you understand, or these people in your team do adhere to a certain kind of naming convention. Okay, so as long as everyone has that convention, it shouldn't be a problem. Or just if just you in your team, and you just then put every name that makes sense to you. Okay, so let's delete all that. Just press the X, choose that, press X, choose that, double click, you can rename, and press X, you can delete all that. Remember, all this kind of operation is done on the original cursor. Okay, so the original cursors, if we put the view here, and we know that the 3D cursors, the location X, Y, Z are all 0. Okay, so it's at the original place. And let me add a few things. Okay, so first we need to change that to select box, and add things. We can use the Shift and plus A. You can add things, and you can also just click this add. Okay, and once you hover your mouse at the add, you get the shortcut Shift and A, give you some indication that what we should do. Okay, so let's just use the shortcut, and you can see what's happening at shortcut at here. Let me just move that above a little bit. Let me just see screen cost key, and let me just move that above a little bit, so you don't get our move or any. This is operation panel. Okay, so we can see this operation panel clearly, and we can also see what's going on at my mouse or my keyboard. Okay, so once you have chosen the select box and you want to add something, you can use the Shift and A to add, and this object will show up at the original cursor place, which is 0, 0, 0. Okay, so let me just add, say, for the fun of it, just add a circle here, and as you can see, this is really a circle. Okay, and let me add something else. Shift and A. Let me add a mesh. Say there's a cube inside the circle, and as you know that this one-time operator showed up, we can change the size of it, and if we want to change it slowly, we can press Shift and slowly change its size. Okay, and if you do not press Shift, it will shrink very quickly. Okay, so let's just use that kind of shift and change that very slowly. Okay, and I think that's pretty much all we need to do. So we got a cube, and we got a circle around the cube, and then let's add something that's above. Okay, as you know that we got a circle, we got a cube. You can rename that by double clicking, and the circle like the, I don't know, maybe some shield or some protective equipment that this kind of building have. We will come to game modeling later. Okay, this is really fun. Okay, and let's add some point light above. So like there is a sun or there is a torch above that can emit light that can really add the light to our scene. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to change the place where the cursor is. Okay, if we add the point light here, it will. Let me just try that. If we just shift and A, we add some, say, the light. Okay, the light. We add some point light or sun or spot or area. We'll come to the light later. If you add here, it will automatically be shown up at the place where this cursor is. Okay, so since our cube is so big, the point light is inside of the cube. It's not what we really want. So let's just choose the point and press X to delete that. And we need to change the place where cursor is. We need to move the cursor a little higher. So let's just change the mode to the cursor. Okay, so we can set the cursor location. And I strongly recommend that you just use the panel at the right, not just move that with your mouse, because this is 3D space. It's very difficult for you to move the cursor. Okay, so if you want to move the exact location, you can choose the view here, and there is also a 3D cursor option here, and which you can just put the exact number, or you can drag to move this cursor. Of course, we want this point light to be above this kind of cube. So we want to move this cursor horizontally or at the Z. Okay, at the Z. So we're going to change the Z. And let me just press Shift so everything goes smooth. Okay, and let's click and drag to make that cursor above. Okay, so you can see that the cursor is above this cube, and if you press you choose this select box function and press Shift and A, you can add mesh. Okay, let's just add another light. Okay, add the point light. Okay, so there is a point light here. Let's just change this. Change this view so you can get a better view of what's going on. This is the point light and the cursors above, and this is these are the two objects we add to the scene. One is the circle, the other is a cube, and just to practice a little bit more, we can move this cursor back to its original place, which is the 0, 0, 0. Just put 0 here. Let me just put a 0 here. Okay. Okay, so the cursor is back to its original place. Let me just delete the circle. Just press X and it's deleted. If you press Shift and A, and let's add cylinder or torus. Okay, just add the torus, and there's the one-time panel here. You can use this one-time panel to make that torus a little bigger, so it does not overlap with the cube. Okay, so let's just change this the major radius. Okay, so if I change the major radius a little bigger than that, or you can use the Shift to change that slowly. Okay, and you got the torus that surround the cube. Okay, that's more visible than just a simple line here. So but we still got the overlay of the screencast key. Let me just move that a little higher, so I don't think this will become overlay in the future. Okay, I think that's pretty much all we have already learned at this moment. And if you can do that without any questions, then good job. Okay, so let's continue our tutorial, and at the next video we're going to learn a bit more complicated operations in Blender, and I will see you next maybe tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.